All right, guys. All right. Welcome to a forecast. Welcome to a new forecast. And sorry, I've been not that active. Well, actually, yeah, it is what it is. I was just busy with other stuff. I'm really not focused on trading, but next week I will be. Again, I will try. So, yeah, let's just try to break it down. Oh, this is different stuff. There we go. And let's just see what's going on. So that didn't happen. Let's just see where we are, look what happened, and let's go from there. This can all go. This was very nice. This is interesting. Let's see another break over here. I'm gonna mark out all the stuff I can see. And oops, I see dotted line there. That's GU. We don't need that. Nice. Now we tap into the area of interest. All right, EU. Let's take off all these. And let's just clean up first, because that's the most important thingy. Then let's also remove. No, let's keep that one on. Let's remove that internal structure. I'm not interested in that either. Because we now get nice structure to follow over here. This is actually a break. I think I marked that out in the lower time frame. Yeah. There's so much to clean up. Hold up. That's the ice cream, man. I don't know if you can hear that sound. It's a horrible sound, but that's the ice cream, man. So we got a break here. This interest. This is all gone. That's gone. That's nice. Can remove that. We can remove this. This is so interesting. Got another bearish break. There we go. What is it with that arrow? Why is that not visible? I don't like that. Visibility hours. Huh? What? I'm pretty sure. Maybe I deleted it again. I was pretty sure I drew it on. All right, all right, all right, all right. New quarter, new month. So what happened last month? Strong that was May. Strong impulse to the downside during May. So for the quickly let's all right, let's start. Let's start. Let's just start. Let's just start. So we know that we have this bearish range on the XY, kind of equals there. We broke above, then we broke back below again. And we reach into the premium pricing of that, and now we want to see lower pricing based on this bearish range. We have this internal structure where we reach into the premium pricing now, and also for that, if we just go lower, we want to see lower pricing. Now we slightly broke below this internal range liquidity over here, just the slightest bit, and then we moved up. We came into this area of interest, and we actually can see that we tapped into this supply zone over here. Quite large. Let's see if we can refine it. But high time frame wise, so higher time frame, weekly wise, we know that we have areas above, we have areas below, but we know that this is our most recent range to play with, and we know that we reach premium. So based on that higher range, we'll want to see lower pricing. Then on the lower time frame, we had the realignment over here. Although we have this red structure that is still bullish, we have lower time frame realignment. Well, actually, it's not that low, but we got the realignment on a lower time frame. And now we can see that we reached back into discount price, premium pricing of that most recent bearish range. Well, not most recent, but that lower time frame bearish range, 4 hour actually. Now to make it a little bit more clean, we can maybe take it from here, but let's just keep it like this. To make it more visible, we're gonna use some colors. So we're gonna use the 4 hour, and then we use the orange one. We can see it more clear and reach into that. And now we got internal bullish structure, and we can see that we here reached below this internal liquidity. Yeah, and we got this cluster of candles over here, which we can maybe use as a potential demand zone. Although it can also function as liquidity, and then we come below here. So it can also be a point of sort of liquidity. As if we go to 15. Yeah, all right. All right, so we reach into the premium pricing. Now, and therefore we want to see lower pricing on the XY. For now, we can see that we did reach into, I was testing some stuff, into the discount of that range. And the next one, or the next one, we didn't reach into it yet, but now we did. So the low time frame, this is our last range. Just to be sure. Yeah. And now we have this area. We can long to look for long stick to here. And we got previous daily lows down here. Oh, that's DXY. We don't need to do that here. So for DXY, just global, because I use it just for like a general overview. I want to see lower pricing. I want to see lower pricing because we reached into that. Nice. Into that premium pricing now. We can see that yellow structure or orange, my bad, and that's lining up with the blue structure. Therefore, I want to see lower pricing with the weakness of dollar and everything. It's just, it seems to be good to get that. Now we know that things are happening in Europe with gas prices and all that. They're going up. Like yesterday, our gas prices in the Netherlands went up with 30 cents per liter. That's insane. So I don't know what else, what other things are happening in Europe, but keep that in mind that there might be things that they can use to turn this around, and then we can see DXY coming up, and we can see like what's it called? Dollar being strong again, but like it's fake. It's like it's fake. It's played. I don't know how to say it, but like pretending that the dollar is strong again and then it will come up again, that kind of stuff. Now let's dive into EU, and then we can actually dive into previous daily highs and lows, previous weekly highs and lows, go from there. So we know that we want to see lower pricing on the XY based on that recent structure. Based on that blue structure, we know that it is possible to come up based on the red structure, and based on the liquidity that we have above, we have this nice fair value gap. sitting above, we can see that after that impulse, price started to range and we were correctional. We can also, if we look at the second quarter, so the first quarter is January, February, March, and then April, May, June. Sorry, I had to do that. So we have January, so around this, January, February, March. It's that range. And then now we have 2 quarters that are ranging. So I think whether it's up or down, I think price is gonna give us a direction now. Yeah, so this is the range. Yeah. I think we're gonna move out of this range, whether it's bullish or bearish, but it's time to move now. So for the next quarter, I'm expecting, following the structure, I'm expecting lower pricing. Well, as I said, with everything going on, as usual, we might just take this liquidity and then take this liquidity here, follow the red range and come into our deeper premium pricing over here. And then we might get a move in 2024 further down. So that's very long term, of course, but it's very possible. Now let's look at EU then. That was a bit more moving, although January started here, February went up, and then May came back, and we stayed inside the range. Then April broke above, May we came back, and then June stayed inside that range of May. So not much happened there. And now if we go lower, actually nice and neat and clean, what can we see? So we had this blue structure. We're now reaching into discount pricing of that blue structure. Yep. So we can see high pricing now. We can actually copy one of these and move it up here. And then high time frame wise, I first want to follow this structure because I think we have this structure here, low that led to new high, then a bearish break, return to premium, continuation, lower low, potential lower high. We got some liquidity here, so might take that as well. Although this is not very strong, we got an area above here as well. But I think first of all, we didn't reach deep enough into that light blue structure. I think we'll come down a little bit more if you look at the XY. Maybe a little bit up to the upside, come above here, don't know, of course, but following this internal structure bearish, taking that liquidity, then we might see higher pricing, because I don't think this red structure will hold, and I think we will continue on that dark blue structure overall. But for now, we just follow the most recent structure. You can see that we took some internal range liquidity over here, and we came into this kind of supply zone. Whoa. Came into the supply zone there. Pull it across, PY. So we got a nice 1 hour supply. That supply zone took out this internal range liquidity, so it swept that. Sweep, and then we can see that we have that continuation down. So this is our, if you go to the 50 minutes, more visible, our buy to sell move. So that's nice, that's interesting. This is a nice let's call this one a 1 hour supply zone. And we can see there's not much liquidity. We can see that we have previous daily highs above. We have another previous set of previous daily highs above. So there's enough reason to come to the upside, but until that happens, we follow this structure. There's not much structure yet to play with. So for Monday, ideally, I want to see some structure to play with, and to get that, we need a low that leads to a new high, and then we can get this move to the downside. So then I'm waiting for this. It's the first day of the quarter. It's the first week of the quarter, first week of the new month. So be patient. We got to be patient. We got to wait. We got to take it slowly. There's news. There's FOMC. There's, is there FOMC? I don't know. There's NFP on Friday. So there's no rush at all. But just based on that most recent structure, I like to see something like that happening. If we don't get that, if we come up higher, then we have a nice area that's above here. So we got that's the last high that led to this low. So this area is very valid for shorts as well. There's just a lot of liquidity we gotta be aware of. There you go. We just got to keep in mind that there is a lot of liquidity that can be taken, and as long as that's there, we keep that in mind, but we let not hinder that our trades. We let that not hinder or disturb. I don't know the word. Just it's not an obstacle. It's just a fact. It's just a fact that we have liquidity to the upside, but if sell trades occur, we take them. Now, one thing I want to add to that is that we did reach into that light blue structure, and we can see that we have a nice setup here, nice accumulation. So we got this low being taken, coming into deeper into this demand zone, and then we can see that we swept these lows, then we get the bullish break. So we have this nice 1 hour demand zone that's very valid as well. But yeah, ideally you want to see price take out this liquidity first before we move anywhere. And actually, I'm gonna just mark it out like this, remove that one, because this is looking very clean. Now looking at the XY again, what can we see? We got something down here, something similar down here as well. Yeah, so bit tricky on that side because shorts are valid following the structure, but we also know that we have this light blue structure that's intact as well. And we reach into the discount pricing, so we want to see high pricing on that. Overall, we want to see high pricing following the dark blue structure, but we have that red structure that's against us. So it's a bit of everything. So what we can do is play liquidity, mainly focus on that. So let's mark out the previous weekly highs and lows. Go. And with that in mind, we can trade and just be patient. And I would say just wait, see what Asia does, see what Asia gives us here. Because if we go to the 5 minute, all right, so we can see we have a low that's a new high, but just 5 minutes. So I don't really like that. There's just not much to play with. It's really push down, correction, liquidity grab, push up, correction. And now we gotta wait because now we have a new month, new quarter, everything on it. So let's be patient. Let's see, because this is lining up very nice as well to be taken. Looking for longs, and longs means shorts on DXY, and shorts is not what we want to see yet on the higher time. Oh, it is what we want to see, but that would mean that we first need long continuation for this to play out. So sorry, it's loading. This to continue short, we need DXY. I'm gonna remove. Yeah, so for that to continue, we first for shorts we need longs on DXY. Now DXY is lining up better than EU, really, because it has this nice cluster of trades. It's the last low that led to that high. We took internal range liquidity. We have a nice fair value gap. We have this cluster of candles, sorry, a cluster of trades. So it's better. DXY is looking nice for longs. EU is not looking that good for shorts, although we took that liquidity. We reach into the supply zone and we can continue further down. But there's lining up liquidity here. That would mean that DXY is lining up liquidity to the downside, and it's not really the case. Well, actually it is. Hold up. Saying that, yeah, it is kind of, but not as clean as on EU. So let's be patient. But if I had to make or choose a direction, I would say focus on shorts, because that's what I want to see more based on the most recent structure, and just to reach a little bit more or a little bit deeper into that discount pricing of that blue structure and then continue further up. Why do I want to continue further up? I want to take out the ski level, come above here, at least above this line, and I want to look for shorts from that area. And also on this line structure, I want to get above these highs and come into this 1 hour supply zone, and that's not, these are just premium areas to sell from, really premium areas. Then GU, what a mess. Whoa, that's messy. That's really messy. I'm gonna remove almost everything inside. There we go. We don't need all that. That. This was our early buyer move that didn't play out. This is nice. This can go 1 hour, 30-minute. There you go. Let's see, there's more mess to it. This can go as well. That can go. Let's remove just remove everything. So a bit of same story on GU. Want to look for longs, but we just not reaching into that overall discount yet. Although EU, we did reach into that discount here. We want to look for longs. We want to reach a little bit deeper into that dark blue one or light blue one. Now GU, for this red structure, we want to reach deeper into that as well. We got nice liquidity building up here, and we got a high, a low. I think this is not a return to premium. No, so we have this range to play with. Yep, this can all goes unnecessary noise. It's just most recent structure. And let's remove that. There we go. It's not needed. It's just too much. Keep it as clean as possible. Well, actually, I should do another complete like chart breakdown, top-down analysis, but I don't want to, because it is still looking clean to me. There are just a lot of structures. All right, so we got that. Now instantly we can see that we have a sweep here. And we know that we want to reach deeper to get discount on that more major range. And adding to that, we have this nice 1 hour / 4 hour POI or supply zone. Now go to the 50-minute. That's actually super clean. We got a refined one over here, which we're currently in. And we can use that to trade. Supply zone. So GU, but same story. We got a high. That's a new low. Taking that out. So longs are valid on the even more internal range structure, but let's focus on these structures first. Sweat that liquidity. We have a nice 1 hour, even maybe 4 hour supply. Let's see what it looks like on the 4 hour. Yeah, I would say 4 hour supply. Nice 4 hour supply zone. And we want to reach just below this. Just below this to get into that discount pricing. Then we can see from there. No, previous daily lows. Oops. We got previous daily high up here. We got previous daily low down here. And weekly. This is a previous weekly low. This is a previous weekly high. So interesting, because this is a nice sweep, but we got weekly highs. We can see that we have this little band liquidity orders, order flow that might be taken out as well. And same story as in EU, there's not much structure to short with, neither there is to long with. So we just wait. We just wait until we get more. I want to see more first, especially the time of the year we trading. So let's just wait. That's my main forecast. Wait to get more price action to play with. Same on EU. Although I favor shorts, we know that there's liquidity just above. So let's just wait. And that's it. I'm gonna stick with that. Maybe tomorrow when I see Asia, I'm like, oh, suddenly clicks and I can see something. But other than that, I will just wait. So that's it. Good luck. Peace out. And I'll get you guys tomorrow on the pre-market. Oh, not tomorrow. It's Saturday. Huh. Nice. Got another day weekend. Can get more done. Let's go. Catch you guys on Monday.